Hello, everyone. This is Katrin with Disability Rights New York. Welcome to our podcast, Empire State of Rights Closed Captioned. We are here to bring you information on the most relevant topics regarding disability rights and advocacy. Today on our show, we have Helen Charland, PAAT and PAVA advocate at DRNY, here to discuss National Voter Registration Day. Hi, Helen. Thanks so much for talking with us today. Can you tell us what is National Voter Registration Day and when is it?
National Voter Registration Day is Tuesday, September 25th, and it is happening all across the country and in a lot of locations in New York State. What exactly is National Voter Registration Day, you asked? So it is a national holiday celebrating democracy. And at DRNY, we're using that platform to really bring people and voters with disabilities into the conversation to try and highlight voters with disabilities' rights and helping them register to vote on the specific day.
Wonderful. Now, why is this an important date for people to remember?
If you are someone who's been saying that you want to register to vote, but you just don't have the time or you're not quite sure how, this is a great day because, as I had mentioned before, there are going to be voter registration drives happening all over the state. And you can find where voter registration drives are happening in your area by visiting nationalvoterregistrationday.org/events. It'll prompt you to type in your zip code, and then it'll show voter registration drives that are happening in your area.
That's great. And I think that may be one of the barriers for people to register is they just don't know how. So this is a great resource for them to know how to do that. Now, outside of that website, what other ways can people register to vote?
There are several ways to register to vote, which can be part of the reason why it's confusing because there's not one right way to do it. If you're ever at the Department of Motor Vehicles, you can register to vote there. They can do all of it in their computer system. You can get a voter registration form online at the State Board of Elections website and fill it out, submit it online, do it that way. You can also contact your County Board of Elections offices, obtain a form from them. If you ever run into DRNY at an outreach event, we will have voter registration forms. So all it takes is a quick Google and you'll find a hub of resources.
So there's a ton of ways to register to vote.
Absolutely.
All right, so who can people contact if they do need more information about voter registration?
All of those same organizations that I just mentioned, the State Board of Elections Office, the County Board of Elections Office, DRNY, are all great places to start.
Fantastic. Now, did we talk about the text to register option for people?
No, we didn't, but that is a great thing to bring up. DRNY has a text to register option, so all you need to do is have your phone and text DRNY to 788-683, and then it'll prompt you to answer the questions on the voter registration form, and that is a great way to do it in the palm of your hand, Absolutely. Wherever you are.
So easy. Wonderful. Now, when is the next election day in New York State?
The midterm election is on Tuesday, November 6th, and the polls are open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. across the state.
And is there a deadline for registration for this upcoming election?
Yes, there is. The deadline to register to vote for the midterm election is Friday, October 12th.
Okay, and some people may have to vote with absentee ballot, whether they're out of state or on vacation. What is the deadline to submit your absentee ballot?
The deadline to submit the absentee ballot is 1 week prior to the election. So for the midterms, that would be Tuesday, October 30.
A lot of information we have here today. We'll post that on all of our social media platforms, so you'll have these deadlines and the websites that we mentioned during this podcast. Helen, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Empire State of Rights Closed Captioned has been brought to you by Disability Rights New York, your source for disability rights and advocacy. If you enjoyed our program, and we hope you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this post. If there is a subject you would like us to discuss, please email podcast@drny.org. Tune in next time where we'll bring you more information on disability rights in the state of New York. The closed captioned version of this podcast is available on our YouTube channel.